Namaste, everyone. My name is Spirit, and this is a special series because I found an old journal that I had my daughter had given me, and so I said, "Well, I don't like journaling because I don't feel it really does anything for me. Maybe for the people, but for the way my brain is." And the way it works, journaling does nothing. It doesn't spark anything. It doesn't heal anything. It does nothing. But I must say, this type of journaling, I call it journaling because I'm able to talk it out. And so it has reactions with it in me. And that sparks the healing for me. And that's how it helps me. This usually does. This is my journal of my life. Okay, but just writing it down, no, 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 I can't. I don't know. I don't know. The feeling is not a good feeling when I'm writing, um, and the brain is not on board or whatever. Or, I don't know. It's sort of like it hurts. My brain actually hurts. It, it doesn't want to do it. So I stop. Okay, so now uh, I will start from. Wait a minute, I don't think I did a prayer. Okay, this my inspiration book. Okay, uh, known by our actions. Even a child is known by his actions, uh, by whether his conduct is pure and right. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 11. We must do our best to make sure our actions are accurate reflections of our beliefs. Our theology must be demonstrated not only by our words, but more importantly, by our actions. In short, we should be practical, quick to act, uh, quick to act on beliefs we behold most dear. All right, we may proclaim our beliefs to our heart's content, but our proclamations will mean nothing to others or to ourselves unless we accompany our words with deeds. Yes, that says in the Bible that you know, our actions should be louder than words. In other words, okay, unless we accompany our words with deeds that match. The sermons we live are far more compelling than the ones we preach. Like it or not, your life is an accurate reflection of your creed. If this, oh, my throat is dry. If this fact gives you cause for concern, don't bother talking about the changes you intend to make. Make them. So true. Although God causes all things to work together for good for his children, he still holds us accountable for our behavior, and he should. And this is said by K. Arthur. Okay, now let's see here. We'll start where, okay, a little bit where Okay, all right. I did not start getting large until after my daughter's birth. I got up to 180, but this was due, I believe, to the treatment I received in the hospital. I was ill carrying my daughter. I got hepatitis B. I'm not sure from where. I believe it could have come from one of the patients uh, in the hospital where I was a nurse technician working on the floor, or from my husband at the time. Well, it does not matter now. The treatment I got while in the hospital was called hyperal IV. This I found out was basically sugar the whole time in the hospital, 13 days. I was about 3 months pregnant. I was happy to do anything to make sure my daughter was healthy. Yes, I knew she was a girl at the time. After my weight gain, uh, my husband at the time changed. Yes, he did. To be honest, looking back, he started changing before then. I think he was having an affair with his friend's wife. His friend, on one day of release from the hospital with my baby, had to pick us up and bring us home. I could not get my husband at home, but he was there when we got home. So I'm pretty sure he was doing something he wasn't supposed to. But the strange thing is, and I remember this because my niece was staying there uh, to help me out. And uh, when I got there, he was there just in some shorts or whatever. And I asked him where she was. Uh, and he said something about up the street or something like that. And I thought it was strange. Why would she leave as soon as she knew I was home and the baby was home? She would want to see uh, her cousin. But looking back now, I feel there was something that had happened and was going on at the time. And she didn't want to be, and he did not want to be uh, found out. And because I found some things out afterwards about that whole situation, and you know, I, I could say anything else. So it's very, very dry. I hope that helps. Okay. Now, uh, as time went by, he got worse about my weight gain, especially when we moved to Miami in 1986. Over time, he would pick on me and call me names and everything. Now that I look back on it, uh, these are narcissistic reactions. Oh, uh, I knew things would never get better for me when I left him. That was the best thing I ever did. the best thing. Now that I know that these were red flags, uh, God helped me to get out of that relationship. It is 5:45 p.m. and my fast will soon be over. I had no problems keeping to the herbal teas and just water. I feel great. The fasts are getting easier. They are becoming a regular part of my life. I do not know how much I have lost. I can only guess. I think it may be 10 to 15 pounds more. I work out 45 minutes every day. It is not the traditional exercise people normally do. Because of my uh, many pains and medical problems, I could not walk as exercise. Yeah, as exercise. Walking caused pain in my joints, plus I have arthritis. And I could not do exercise on the floor because I found with my weight that it was almost impossible to get off the floor. Yeah. Okay. I know that any amount of exercise would help me to lose weight. My doctor told me to lose 20 pounds before she did the surgery on me. So I bought the, what is it? OxyPro machine from HSN. What this machine does is increase oxygen in the body. I felt the increase in my body. This would help me to lose weight. And the increased oxygen to my stomach would also help the healing process in my stomach after surgery. I also added a stomach exercise. Also doing these 45 minutes. It is an exercise I learned from Lee Merriweather a long time ago. Yeah, I still do those. Uh, I saw her on a talk show talking about her exercise routine. She said she did a stomach exercise anytime she had a free moment, even driving. What she does is hold her stomach muscles in and count to 5. Then she lets it out and she does this all through her day, every day. And this uh, kept her weight off and gave her the flat stomach she had. I also exercise my arms using a 10-pound weight. I lift the weight 10 times, then I stretch my arms out, holding the weight over my head, uh, over the bed, and holding for a few minutes while I am exercising. I'm lying down on my bed while I am holding the weights. I can feel the stretch in my arms and my side. This feels so relaxing. I then change it to the other arm. I do this through the whole 45 minutes during my workout. I usually turn on a gospel CD, oh yeah, of Mormon. It gives me a lift. My exercise routine works. I also added 20-pound weights. Yes, I wrap them around each leg and keep them on all day. I started today with the leg weights. 5:22 Thursday, 1996. I awakened very, very energetic. Can you read my writing? Today, even though I am having trouble falling asleep, I have a lot of energy uh, at night. I feel it is from the herbals. Once my body is back in balance, I feel I will no longer have a problem falling asleep. I am glad the spices are working for me. Tomorrow, I think I will only use the smoothie powder tomorrow for meals. My stomach right now feels very full. I feel uncomfortable. I have not eaten anything uh, sweet since my daughter gave me the Kit Kat Saturday or Sunday. I had a thumb-sized piece of garlic bread yesterday. Uh, Other than this, I have not had any bread for a month. I do not miss it. I do not feel bloated, and the pain in my joints are gone. Hmm. I had no idea damaged what damaged foods the wrong foods could do to the body. Damage the weight, damage the damage the right foods will take time rebuilding the balance in my body. I am learning a lot from what I read about foods, what spices to use to rebuild the chi. Traditional Chinese medicine is so interesting. I think I would like to study this if I can find a distance learning program online to start. If not, I will start at Clayton College in the naturopathic program in August. I just have to save $400 deposit. This may be hard to do since my daughter will not allow me to save anything. She takes every cent I do not use for the bills. I tried to explain to her that around this time she was like 12 or 13. She needed money for school. Uh, Her second check I get from SSI for college, and that my worker will be contacting me in the future. And I will have to show proof of where all the monthly uh, money went. She does not understand. And a, a while back, I had a terrible fall, which I found out later I had sciatica. Then after that, I got ill with other medical problems. I knew it would be hard to hold down a job uh, with so many medical problems. So I applied for SS disability. I was denied the first couple of times. Then I hired a lawyer and I was granted disability. This wasn't much, but it did help. The money I received helped my daughter and I to live a normal life. My father died in 1989 of cancer. I was in Miami studying for my BA in psychology. When I came home, I was convinced against my will to stay in North Carolina. I'm assuming this, yeah. I was uh, I was under great emotional pain from my father's death. I feel this triggers my depression. Uh, I stayed and had no problem getting a very good paying job in one of the new hospitals close to my father's home. Okay, so I'm going to end there. Uh, I'm glad I have this in there about my father. I'm going to end there and let's see here. Agate. Okay, so now I think that's about four. But anyway, I'm tired and I'm going to end here. So um, let's see here. Yeah, I think that's enough of talking. And I'm getting hungry. Okay, and this is what it says. Sing all you who are upright and in heart. Psalms chapter 32, verse 11. Yay! Okay, so I will say namaste and thank you for coming and supporting me. And please just watch my videos to the end. There's something about the algorithm or whatever that helps. Okay, I don't know about computers. My daughter does, but it's something about the algorithm. So please do that and take it of yourself and each other. And thank you for the support, everyone. I will say namaste and smile. Good night.